I hate gluttony, and it doesn't just happen in eating. Gluttony is what Liverpool are doing, just buying people for the sake of it. They are following our script, but in our script, we were not just buying people with the same idea that these guys are going to compete. Sometimes we knew like this guy is going to be our main guy. Then we'll buy somebody who will try to push him. That's how you that's how you do this. First team, second team. That's what we did last season. Like first team, second team. Like everybody knows their position. But Liverpool, because they were gluttonous, because they had money, and the FA was on their side, and they had won something, and they were just adrenaline was out there. They were just moving out of. I don't know their reasoning. Going everywhere, giving their money, taking people, and now the transfer season is over, and now you have a huge problem. Everybody usually say this it's a problem, but it's a good problem, a teething problem where you just know who to pick. Like it's a good problem for a coach. Like if this doesn't work, this will work. But in those cases, it only happens first if you are winning. If you are winning, you have the choice to choose. Like you have the ultimate choice. It doesn't work all the time. If you start losing, then that choice just evaporates. Now you have to deal with fans, you have to deal with these players, you have to deal with the everybody. Now, the other thing that should will make this problem an easy one is if one person is like ultimately, like averagely, just plays good, just scores more. Like if you are given 90 minutes, this guy you expect him to score and assist, whereas the other one will just probably assist or score only. That's when the problem is easy. But for Liverpool right now, Ekitike has been there, scored on every game since he started. I don't think did he miss any game. I think he has scored on every game. And now there's this guy who has shown he's stubborn. He just gets whatever he wants, and he has pushed to be included in this Liverpool team. And the right thing to do is to give him minutes, because it will be very, very sad for him to push through, to even abscond training, to even talk bad about the club that is coming from, to even say, these guys are not appreciating me or are not doing, to even just stop talking about the club, stop talking about and then to come here and is on the bench. That is not a good look. And especially after buying him for one, was it 150 or 125 pounds, euros? Um, it doesn't look right. Like you have to play him. Like based on those reasons, you have to play him. But if you are going to play him, then somebody has to go on the bench. Who's going on the bench? Is it Gakpo? And even if somebody goes on the bench, who is going to play as the main striker? Those are the things that you don't discuss beforehand. It's probably, and somehow I understand Liverpool, because when Liverpool bought Ekitike, I don't know what games they were playing, but if they were so concerned with, they wanted Isak so bad, I think they didn't think that Ekitike will be the one scoring every other game, will be playing the way he's doing right now. Probably they thought England or Premier League was a little difficult for just a guy coming from Bundesliga, and he might have some inconsistencies which will have made it easier for him to be at the bench to keep learning as he gets like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, until when he's up to date and they have molded him into a person who just comes in as a sub, the way they did to Gakpo, the way they did to some other fellas. But this is not happening as they envisioned. Like the things have changed right now to an extent that if they start benching Ekitike right now, it wouldn't be good on his camp. And the way the agents have become so bold, I'm so sure they will be posting, like, you know what, especially if they put in Isak there, and Isak, because he has not been sharp, he has not been training, will miss. A lot of people will talk, and it will not just be Liverpool fans talking, it will not just be Ekitike camp talking, it will not just be Isak fans, it will be me and all the Newcastle fans behind me subscribing right now to this channel and just waiting. When we say Isak is shit, everybody will be there saying Isak is shit, we need Ekitike back. And it will be a very, very, tricky situation for the coach. It will be a very, very tricky situation for the coach. I'm just not sure how Arne Slot will handle this. He can handle next week this week, because it's Burnley. They can beat Burnley 5 and everybody will be happy. But then somehow along the way they'll draw. Somehow along the way they'll start losing. And when they do, now that's when me and my fellow, they're not fellow, and the Newcastle fans will be here just waiting. Right now we are eating that waiting pill. We are waiting eagerly for that time. We are waiting eagerly for that time when it becomes, because these are people with massive egos. We have seen how Isak behaves. He has a massive ego. Probably he's a good guy, he's a chill guy, but then the ego can come from your camp. Like your camp can tell you that, we are at that age where we are really entering our prime. We can't miss a game. We can't miss a game. We can't miss minutes. We can't just be subbed. They'll not be accommodative. And I think Ekitike has, the way he has shown, they'll not be accommodative. Even their camp, they'll also be saying that because you have proved yourself and have has scored in every other game, like, why would they start subbing you? Don't they like you? Are they disrespecting you? Should we find another team? Is there a team that needs another striker? And there are a lot of teams that need other strikers. I think Man United, after messing up with Sesko and realizing probably is not the guy, they might come for Kitike or Forest. Right now they have money. When they feel Wood needs a lot of rest, they might come for there's just a lot of, but I'm waiting. I'm a very, very patient guy. I'm a very patient guy, and that's why I also need you to subscribe. As we wait for that time, when the time comes, I'll remind you. I said this thing. I said that the Ekitike Isak issue is going to be a very, very big problem than what Mane and Salah was. And I see a scenario where one of them has or will have to be sold, probably in January, probably at the end of the season. Yep.